you go.
You hit a button.
I hit a button. I didn't even have time to go to the liquor store and get beer.
You have to go to the liquor store to get beer?
He's in Delaware.
I'm in Delaware.
I didn't even know that was a thing anywhere. Like, beer you get at the gas station, liquor you get at the liquor
Delaware.
store.
In Delaware, you cannot get alcohol at the gas station. But you also don't have to go to a beer distributor to get beer. You can get it all one-stop shop at the liquor store.
That's nice. It's like that out in South Dakota, too.
Right, but at the liquor store, okay, I don't know what kind of world you're living in, but around here, young people do things.
I live in Delaware.
Around here, teenagers as a rite of passage, and sometimes just as a hobby, do a little thing called a beer run. And what you do is you go into the gas station, you grab a case of beer, and then you run really fast because you don't have money and you're not old enough. So you just hope that your youth and your little legs will get you away.
And how's that work?
Normally pretty well. Turns out that cashiers making minimum wage don't want to chase you down for a case of beer that isn't coming out of their pocket.
Interesting.
They're mostly just like, I'm going to call your mom. I grew up in a small town.
I wish I was in a small town. I don't like where I live anymore.
Where do you live in the city?
I am not in city limits. I am right outside of the city, but I'm too freaking close to it.
Yeah, I'm in the city now. But like the city that I'm in, we have wild bunnies in our backyard. I'm like, oh, they're so cute.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. The dog hates them. Tries to catch them, never catches them.
Well, I have a question. How do I see who is in the list, the participant list? Where's that at?
It's on the Yahoo side. Yahoo, Jesus. YouTube side.
YouTube.
Oh.
And also Nightbot, right? Where's the gun show, Skipper? That's right. It's not me that's the eye candy, buddy.
Yeah. Get her done.
Go, Skip.
Freaking 90 degrees over here today.
My car said 95 on the way home.
Stupid.
That's brutal. It's only May.
Yeah, it sucks.
I hope we don't have another fire summer where the whole country burns. If it's starting to get 90 degrees in May,
it's scary. It's a concern.
Yeah.
You know, when I was growing up, for real, this isn't just an old lady story. Back in the day when I was a kid, nobody had air conditioning. We didn't need an air conditioner. Like it maybe for years and years and years, we would never touch 100. Like it would maybe hit 90, maybe a week's worth of 90-degree days. And so that week you just suffered loudly, but like nobody had AC. And now I would get like heat strokey sick without AC, because we have days that like, what was it? We had one day last year that was like 119 or something, and everybody's outdoor tubs were just cooking.
Yeah, boiling the fish.
Yeah.
Well, I could tell you this. Annette said it, but Bex and them are getting snow. I found out from Pam.
That's
they're
crazy.
getting a lot of snow. That's freezing in that area. You know, I call it the yellow.
Well, and they're also at elevation too. They're a lot higher up than we are.
Yeah, it's true.
That would do. All right. So, hello, everyone. There's a couple of things that I want to go over before we get to Shanna here. But I do want to thank you, Shanna, for joining us. It is much appreciated.
Happy to be here.
You're a much better replacement than Lefty, for sure. Hi, Eric. Eric, you are a nut. Just saying. Okay, I watched the replay of you with who the hell was he with? Foxy and all of them, and I watched the replay on my way home and I almost crashed. It was crazy. So I do have a couple things I want to go over first. Today was the 50th anniversary of the Aquarium Club of Lancaster County in Pennsylvania, which I was at today. I'm the vice president of. It was at That Fish Place, That Pet Place, which I know some of you are familiar with. I think a lot of you went to the swap recently that was there. I could not make that, but it was a good time. We had a catered lunch with lasagna, penne alfredo, spaghetti with tomato sauce, chicken
I
marsala.
love carbs. I need to come to this.
It was absolutely amazing. And the best part about it is we had leftovers, which for a single guy that doesn't like to cook is amazing. So filled up the freezer. We also had a lot of people that I've been at the club since probably a year or two before the pandemic. There were a lot of people there that I've never seen before that were from the beginning of the club. Some older people that have been there for more than 40 some years. I don't think anyone was there that's been there all 50, but or at least active for all 50. But there were some people there, like past presidents, past treasurers, different stuff like that. So it was a really neat time. They also did special awards that were given out for lifetime memberships for people that have been there a long ass time. A couple honorary memberships, and there was a first of a type of award called the Distinguished Membership.
Oh, look who got that one.
Given out today. I was not expecting it at all, but I am extremely
Cool
to receive it. It was pretty cool. Also, and I saw this in the auction. We had close to, it was over 90, but not quite 100 items in the auction today. And I saw this, and it went for $2, and I had to get it because I think Stephen P. would be proud of me for getting it. This is a bubble counter and solenoid for CO2.
Oh,
I believe
nice.
I learned in Wet Your Plants, not to be confused with Wet Your Pants, that this is something that you have to have. I don't have CO2 yet, but someday I'll get it. But I figured this is a good start. I know nothing about it, though. It's got a little plug. It's got something that looks like drug paraphernalia. There we go.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's the little. Yep.
That's the bubble counter, I guess.
You crack like.
And that's all there is. It is made by. It's made in China. I don't know what brand it is, though. I don't know what brand. So I got that. Also, we had bags, goodie bags for everyone that came, whether different bags for guests, members, or lifetime members and such, which included a gift card. Oh, there we go. To That Fish Place. I don't know how much it is.
Probably $1,000.
That'd be nice.
Oh, is that a microfiber printed cloth?
It is.
Do you boys know that I use microfiber cloths to remove my makeup?
That is awesome. I don't do that.
Mm-hmm. Saving the world by not using one disposable makeup wipe at a time. Look at them, Mom.
Okay, what is Girl Scout cookies? I was like, wait a minute, what the heck is
your
that?
head go, Skip?
Nowhere. I didn't know what it was at first.
Is that a highlighter?
No, it's a flashlight and a pen. It's a pen and a flashlight that says Aquarium Club of Lancaster County. And there's 2 more boxes of Girl Scout cookies.
Score!
Right?
I would have done it all for the cookie.
Right?
So it was a good time. That fish place donated $1,000 today alone in gift cards.
Oh shit, that gift card might actually be $1,000.
Yes. Not that one.
It's
You're
probably
like,
like 12
help.
bucks.
But one might be.
I also got 7 or 8 Hemichromis exel Lake Turkana unsexed juveniles. Some kind of cichlid shit. A bag of assassin snails, not mystery snails, even though I've heard they're murderers, but assassin snails.
Dun 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 dun.
And my limit is $10. Unless it's something really special, I don't pay more than $10. So yeah. Also, before we get to Shannon, sorry, I got all kinds of stuff here today.
Just keep talking, buddy. It's fine. I got all day.
A special announcement that hot off the press from today, like within the last hour, actually. And Skipper,
Listen up, people.
You got a pen and paper, Skipper?
Secretary.
Listen, I'm not here to do work. I'm here to support you, to help you out.
Yeah,
help them by doing
this
stuff.
way. I ain't your damn secretary, and I ain't putting a wig on for you neither.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so write down Shrewsbury, SHREWSBURY, family pet shop.
Say again, SHREWS BURY,
family pet shop.
Oh, I think I know why you're telling me to write this down.
Yep. So everyone in the fish fam, I know everyone's been trying to figure out something for Friday night. And like Rico has said in his streams, we want everybody in the fish fam to be welcome to this Friday night event. And we know that myself included, going to the Clash is a financial hardship. Gas prices are outrageous, travel costs are outrageous. Hotel, even with the discount, is a lot of money. And so in hearing about this, Blake and I, who he might be joining us soon.
He's not. He had something come up.
In the last 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Blake worked his magic with the sponsors, and Shrewsbury Family Pet Shop is supplying the pizza for everyone to have a dinner Friday night at the hotel.
Party in my room.
All right, so I got a question.
Oh, boy.
I already mentioned about getting a head count. Is that a good idea?
Yes, please do.
It's just going to be challenging to get an accurate one. I would take a head count and say plus or minus 10.
Right.
Even something along those lines.
Because I didn't want them to have to buy, like this. We'll say this is just a number, 50 pizzas and only need 10.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Or heaven forbid, only by 10 you need 50.
Exactly.
Yeah. As accurate as possible, but pizza and Cards Against Humanity, great idea in that. Absolutely. So we appreciate everything that the Fish Fam's doing for this event. I mean, it's huge. The amount of sponsorships, whether it's as the Fish Fam as a whole or the individuals. I mean, freaking Lefty sponsored like half the classes. It's ridiculous.
His mouse had a malfunction and it just kept clicking.
I think so. On multiple days. So, there's that. Just the amount of attendance alone it's through the roof. And we are so appreciative of it. And the least we can do is give you a room, give you some pizza, and let you guys have a good time. And we would much rather have you stay at the hotel then go off-site drinking, stuff like that. We want everyone to be safe. We want everyone to stay there, and some of the committee members might crash your party too, by the way.
No, that's perfectly fine. There ain't
Yes,
nothing wrong with
please.
you guys showing up because it's your all's event.
Right. Well, yeah, we'll put a sign on the door, private event, fish fam, whatever. But
Just get a van and put a sign on it that says free cichlids. We'll all come running.
yes.
Just throw us in the van.
So with him saying that, I just put in chat the forum to fill out to let us know that you're going, so we can use that as our head count.
Yes.
I wasn't going to tell everybody just to email me, but just use that form, and it's going to calculate everything for us.
Yeah. So yeah, if we can be as accurate as possible with the count, we would appreciate it. But and please, I honestly am not familiar with this store. I've never been to it, but I do know they have been supporting the Clash, and if wherever they're located, if they do online sales, whatever, if you can support them, we'd appreciate it, because they're taking care of us. So it's great. Real quick, I'm going to run through the chat, just say hello to some peeps. Hello, Annette. I hope that surprise was worth waiting for. John McKenzie, hello and welcome. Stephen P., hello. I'm here to entertain you. Misfit Reptiles, hello. Eric, you nut, hello. Vinoski, I can never say that guy's name.
Vinoski.
Hello. That's what I said.
Ski with a K.
Hi, Rico. And Alshon, hello. Some kind of sickless shit I'll add Lizelle if that is an accurate description. Jimmy P, hello. And that is it. All right. Skipper, do you want to talk about your auction thing real quick?
Yeah. So on June 11th, we're going to have the first Fish Fam auction. And I am not benefiting off of this. I'm not taking no money. We're doing it to help everybody that has fish that they want to get rid of. And if you want to be a part of it, we pretty much have is the amount of people that we want for the first, because I don't want to drag it off 2 hours. You know what I mean? So if you're interested in the future auction, send an email to me, and I'll put the email in the chat to send it to. What we would like is the fish you want to put up for auction, pictures of it or video, so that whenever we're auctioning the fish off for you, we can show what they look like. If you want to do the adults and the fry, that would be nice so people can see what they look like as an adult. And it's going to be on Saturdays. I'm going to work together with Fish Room Fever guys, that being James, Ed, and Rico, so that I don't want to go over anybody. So I'll put the email in there, and also with that email, we're going to try to have that to where it's a correspondent, to where you are emailing each other back and forth. We're included, just as a security.
All right. Thank you, Skipper. I was looking at my phone. It went off for a firehouse call. The stuff that happens in this world is amazing. At our local mall, an 8-year-old just got stabbed in the arm with a hanger. Like, I just don't get how some of this stuff happens.
Wait, was it by their 9-year-old sibling? Because I knew some of those kids.
I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right. Now we get to focus on Shanna. So, and so I don't forget some of the stuff. What is your local club that you are active at?
My club is GUPUS, the Crater Portland Aquarium Society. And a little fella you might know by the name of Kenny E.
He's
is
a nice
the
guy.
president.
Greater Portland Aquarium Society. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Yeah.
And we all call it Guppus.
But the P is before the A.
Yeah, we add a U.
Oh, Lordy.
We do what we want. This is the Wild Wild West.
That's right.
It's Portland.
And that's in Oregon.
Oregon. Yeah.
That's right. Hey, you can't laugh at me for that when you got Skipper saying Yoons and Fangers and all kinds of other stuff.
Yeah, but
I laugh at
my
Skipper
state,
in
though.
perpetuity.
Huh?
I always laugh at Skipper. He knows it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too.
I like being entertainment.
Mhm.
Yes.
Very entertaining.
All right, so how long have you been a member of, how close is this club to you? How about that? Let's start with that.
It's actually really close now. Like, for me to get to Kenny's house is like, when it's not trafficky, it's like 25 minutes.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. And how long have you been a member there?
I think a year.
Okay.
A little over a year, because I came on like maybe in May before the first Fishtober.
And does Guapus, whatever it is.
Guppus.
That's what I said. All right. Do they host Fishtoberfest?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
At a super sick hotel that has a creek hotel. It's an Embassy suite, so it's like fancy pants.
Oh.
And Kenny just charms the heck out of them, so they give us screaming deals, and then
Nice.
everybody gets to stay in like nice rooms.
Okay, that's good. And how did you hear about Guapus?
How did I hear about Guppus? I feel like it was probably Kenny going, "Hey, get over here."
Okay.
And the first Guppus meeting that I went to was at Roland's house. And Roland's whole basement was a fish room. He was in the process of shutting it down, so a lot of the tanks were empty. But the things that the two fish or tanked items that really stuck out to me were his red belly piranha, because they just like chill like a little statue.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like the strongest urge to reach over and like put my hand in the tank. And I was like, don't do it. Don't do it. But it was compelling. I was like, put your hand in the tank. See what happens. And I'm like, no, I know what happens. I've seen cartoons. I pull out bones. Clearly. And then he also had freshwater stingrays. And they would go up the glass, and they had the cutest little faces. I was like, I never realized these things were so cute.
Yes. Yes. Are all the meetings at members' houses? Or, like, do you go from house to house, or?
Normally we go to, it's either a moose lodge or an elk's lodge.
Okay.
I want to say moose, but it could have been elk. Yeah.
And are there a lot of
There's a
people?
bunch of, yeah. Like 30, 40 people.
Nice. And is that after the pandemic or before?
I think I joined during the pandemic.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's great. I know with some of my clubs, since the pandemic, the numbers dropped tremendously, but now are picking up. Like, I would say the numbers go up about 10 people per meeting. So I got the Lancaster Club. We started back with like 10 to 20, and then it's been going up ever since then. Today we had about 50. So, yeah, it was a good time. And what are the meetings like? Like, are they all the same? Is there like a normal?
No, not at all. Sometimes we have speakers. Like Alex from The Secret History Living in Your Aquarium has come down. Let's see. Dr. Anthony
Oh.
came down. And I have to tell you a secret.
Uh-oh.
I've never been at the meeting when the speaker actually talked because I always go over to Kenny's house and hang out with everybody the night before. And then I'm still sleeping in the morning when the meeting happens.
Oh,
Because I get so fired up and excited and like all fished out. And then I go home and I'm like looking at my phone for the 47 new tanks I'm designing in my mind. And then I sleep through the meeting the next day. And Kenny's always like, "Where were you?" And I'm like, "You know this. I was in bed." I'm not proud. I'm just saying. Plus, here's the real kryptonite for me. It is the super sick, so sick, sickest thing I ever saw sick auctions. I have zero self-control.
So like, you miss the speakers, but you make the auction.
No, I've specifically not been going until I get my tanks back because otherwise, even not having like real access to my tanks, I'll still buy stuff. I'll buy stuff. Like, even though I shouldn't, even though I know I shouldn't, even if I leave my money at home, I can always be like, "Hey, Kenny, spot me." And he'll be like, "You got it." I have zero self-control. I've even sat next to people and told them to tell me I can't bid on stuff. And they're like, "Yeah, that's pointless. You're not going to listen." Yeah.
I love the auctions. Like, I really had no need for those fish. I try to research fish before I buy them, but nobody was getting them. And like 8 cichlids thingies for $2 total, or $4, whatever it was. They looked pretty in the picture, and apparently they relatively small. Like, they're not going to get huge, so they're perfect in my community tank. And I mean, I'm not sure how community it will be once they grow up, but you know,
get other cichlids. They'll do fine with each other. Maybe
that's what's in there. Maybe I have another cichlid in there, and then I got some smaller guys that I'm not really that concerned about.
Annette said Shanna might need to take me. I'm not afraid to tape her mouth shut. She'd probably about the only one that could get me to. I would totally pick you up and bring you to meetings, Annette, and then you can make sure I actually wake up. Like, call me and be like, "Yo, girl, remember you said you were going to get me?" I'll be like, "Oh yeah, all right, I'm putting on pants. I'm on my way."
So I'm going to assume your favorite part of the meeting is the auction.
Yeah. I kind of have a problem with buying things for fish keeping. Like, I see things and I'm like, "Oh, I should buy that. It has to do with fish." Like, do I need it? Do I want it? Is it going to bring me joy? Like, none of that goes through my mind with fish stuff. I'm like, "Oh, this is fish stuff. I need it. I shall pay for it."
So I know in Rico's Focus On with you, we learned about your personal family side of your life.
Yeah.
What is your fish keeping side? How long have you had fish, and like, what's your favorites, least favorites? How many tanks have you had? I know you don't have any or at your house right now.
Yeah. So right now I currently have the most tanks I've ever had. It's 6. I've only been fish keeping for like 3 years. I started taking care of an ex-boyfriend's saltwater tanks basically because I'm an ass. I looked at his tanks and decided with no education that he wasn't doing it right because they look messed up. And turns out I was right, but it took me a while to figure out like what doing it right looked like. And then, so that was a 13-gallon tank and then a 20-gallon tank I was taking care of. And then for Christmas, I got my own tank and I got to pick out what I wanted. And I'm dumb. So I got a 5-gallon all-in-one to do as a coral tank.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, The allowable parameter swing on a 5-gallon all-in-one
Yeah.
is non-existent. Like if you sneeze next to it, if the dog passes gas, the methane is going to get into the tank and
Is that
crash
like a
it.
dog passing gas or Tucker?
Any dog.
I would
Little
never
dog, big dog.
on Rico's stream. That was amazing. Those little 5-gallon all-in-ones, or any of the smaller all-in-ones, they are challenging because of the water parameters, but they look so damn good. I love
They
them.
do look cool, but I would never suggest a coral, like a reef tank out of that.
Yeah.
Like that is how you light hundreds and hundreds of dollars on fire. Like it would actually be easier to quickly watch your $100 bill burn than to watch your $140 coral melt over 5 weeks, as you do everything desperately to try and save it and it just keeps dying back. Or when you wake up and you're looking at the tank and it's all foamy and there's a whole bunch of dead bristle worms that seem entirely too big for a 5-gallon tank floating in there. And then all of your coral is bleached, and then your poor clownfish are like fixing to flip belly up, like seconds away from it.
How'd that go again?
That's dead fish dance.
Oh,
Don't
cool.
ask me how I know that. The
That's
clownfish survived though. I swooped them out and plopped them into the 20-gallon tank, and they're alive and kicking, doing fine.
Well, it must not have been that bad.
Oh no, it was. It literally bleached the bristle worms in the tank. And
Wow.
the bristle worms were like the size of like the good size earthworms. Oh, and that's why you never reach into your saltwater tank barehanded. It's not fresh water.
So, do you have any freshwater tanks?
I have 4 freshwater tanks and 2 saltwater tanks.
And tell us about your freshwater ones.
So, well, I actually had a whole bunch more stuff in it in the tanks, and then my ex has been taking care of them, and I'm pretty sure he forgot to prime the water because like there was a massive die-off. So now everything is kind of in the same tank. So I have bristlenose plecos, guppies, hyphen variatus, something. One fish that I forgot I had that I think might be an endler, but I don't know. It looks like a abalone shell, like that shiny pattern on the side of it. And mystery snails.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what is? I know you're working on getting tanks and stuff like that. What do you want?
Oh, one moment. I have a list. I'll grab it real quick.
Well, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. She's got a heck of a list.
Good thing we got 26 and a half minutes left.
So I have darters, platies, killifish, paradise fish.
Wait. Time out. Stop. Okay, that is a very diverse list. What kind of killifish? I'm a killifish guy. You can't just say killifish.
Pretty ones.
Okay. All right. So you don't know. All right. Cool. Keep going.
The kind that don't need a heater? Does that narrow it down?
I mean, I heat the room. I keep my room at 72, 74 degrees. I don't have any heaters.
Yeah, that. Yeah. I want the really pretty ones.
They're all pretty.
I want all fish that don't need a heater because I don't like my room being warm. And my fish tanks are going to be in my room. And there's lots of pretty fish that don't need a heater.
Absolutely. But like what temperature?
Oh, yeah.
What temperature? What do you keep your room?
70, 68 to 70.
I think they'd all be okay.
They might not breed real fast, but I'm okay with that because I don't know how to ship fish.
Right.
I'm not sure about the killifish, but the darters and a couple of the other, you want to get like a cold water species that can handle a low temp to up to 72 or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Alright,
I've been checking with people. I've been asking everybody what their favorite cold water fish are. And then of their favorites, I've been writing down my favorites.
You need to put rainbow shiners on there then.
Oh, yes. Those are the original starting point of all this.
ABC is going to have some.
Yeah, a lot of
Oh,
them.
I know. Kenny with an eye.
See,
And-
he's streaming tonight too, I think.
Really? Oh, is today his celebration?
His 500 sub celebration. He's going to do a giveaway with the rainbow shiners
Nice.
because he has like probably thousands of babies.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's tonight.
I can't tell if she's frozen or
No, she's probably trying to figure out if he is or not.
oh, there she is.
Sorry, I got a odd message. I'm like, wait, what?
I couldn't tell if you were frozen or just concentrating.
Concentrate.
What else is on that list?
So, paradise fish, pygmy sunfish,
Oh,
rasboras, and gouramis.
nice. I like it.
Oh, nice fish.
And betas, and I'm getting a crayfish.
You can have them there?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yep, I checked.
All right. Now, are you gonna try to get these from like fish stores or at your auction?
I'm going to try and get them from Fish Fam people. So, from everybody around and my club auction.
Yeah. How
Well,
big
mi-
are your club auctions usually?
Big. There's
All right.
a lot of stuff. A
All
lot
right.
of stuff I want every time.
It's like kid in the candy store.
Yeah. Yeah. And what would you say are some of your best memories from your club?
Fishtoberfest was absolutely epic. And then getting to go hang out with everybody over at Kenny's house the night before the meeting. That's always so much fun.
I'm so jealous. So jealous.
I can't wait.
Oh, we're going to have so much fun. And I don't understand why everybody's like, don't take Skipper to the woods because you love our forest.
What? Don't take Skipper to the woods.
Yeah, because apparently I'm going to like kill you or something. I'm like, I'm a lover, not a fighter. Like, what?
Me too, so I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, no, but you have to see our forest. Like the mountains you see.
I would like to see that.
Yeah,
I'm sure
and
it
the
ain't-
coast, you saw that little video. Our coastline like stretches as far as you can see. Like,
Oh.
and then the ocean just goes for eternity, obviously. Pacific Ocean, pretty big. But it's
Yeah.
just amazing.
Are you
Stephen P
taking
says
Steven
he's
in the
going
woods too? Are you taking
Who?
Steven in the woods too?
No, Steven, I don't think is much of a woods fella.
No, he said he's going to be hiding.
Yeah.
That's why I said it.
No, we're not going out to the ape caves, unfortunately. I don't think we'll have that kind of time because the event will be going on.
Are there apes?
No, it's volcanic tubes
Oh.
from the. Yeah, it's volcanic tubes from.
That's
the
pretty
volcano
cool.
erupting.
Hi, Dee Dee, Brooklyn, and anyone else I may have missed. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the ape caves are sick, but it's like 3.5 hours each way.
Oh, that's a day trip. Jesus.
Yeah, it's a whole day trip. You know what we should take Skipper and Stephen P on? The Shanghai Tunnel Tour. So Portland has an amazing history of being a bunch of degenerates. And real talk, used to be back in the day, people would find young, able-bodied young men, say, "Hey, sir, let me buy you a beverage and a sandwich." And so they'd take him to the bar and they'd get a drug drink and they would drug the guy and snatch him down and take him out through the tunnels under the city onto a boat and press them into labor. Like, so much so that there are actual caves still under the city that you can go and tour, and they're haunted.
Oh, I'm
Or
down.
at least they seem like it.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I ain't
Wow.
scared of no ghost.
And I mean, if they're gonna accuse me of Shanghaiing you, I might as well take you to the actual Shanghai tunnels.
Yeah, you might as well, right?
And there's one tour that enters the tunnels through a haunted bar called the Old Wives' Tale, which has allegedly been haunted since its very first owner unalived.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Down.
Mm-hmm.
I love that stuff. Here in Pennsylvania, you can go to one of the first penitentiaries that was built and go and spend the night. But
Oh, that sounds so scary.
you have
I
to
would have to
sign.
take so many sleeping pills.
Yeah, crazy.
Otherwise, I would never go to sleep. There's no
Well,
way I'd just be
it's
sitting
not
there
the point to go to sleep. The point
Oh,
to
yeah.
be there. You know what I mean? So you actually have to sign one of them papers.
A waiver, like if I
Yes.
die, it's not y'all's fault.
Yeah, if you have a heart attack, it's your own damn fault for going in there. Yeah, that type of stuff.
See, but riddle me this, right? Like, I would totally go to that sort of place and sign one of those waivers and, like, yeah, I'm in, I'm down. But I won't go to those haunted houses where people jump out and scare you because I know I'm going to deck somebody. It's like if they jump out and grab me, it's on. Like, I'm like, it's a flipping monster. Whack. And then they're like, "Ma'am, we need you to leave." And I'm like, "Yo, he started it."
Nice.
I've actually helped build one, so I knew every crooks and crannies, where there was quiet stuff, and I took friends through it. So when it was dead, I started scaring people. There was this one thing we went through. You come back the other way, so we kind of went, and there was a piece of plastic. I heard a voice, and I grabbed one of our friends through it. They hit the floor and screamed. We get outside. I damn near got my ass kicked. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Shanna, you on a scale of 0 to, or let's do a percentage, okay? 100%, you're going to be in Pennsylvania in September. 0, no chance in hell.
I don't even know how to answer that or calculate the odds though, because like I might have gotten a life-changing, amazing job. And by
Right.
might have gotten, I mean I've already accepted the offer, but I haven't
Right.
started work yet.
Yeah.
And I just have this terrified feeling that it's all going to fall through. And
Oh,
hopefully
be
not.
optimistic.
Like, and if it doesn't fall through, then I'll 100% be there because, like, starting at a
100%?
new job, I've always been able to tell them what days I'm taking off. And so that's one of the things. I have a trip at Christmas. I have the Triple Crown, Fishtoberfest, and the Clash.
So, when you get this job, it's going to be
Mhm.
100% that you're going to be at the Clash.
Yeah, for sure.
I like it.
Yeah, I don't want to miss, like, there's no, with everybody going, that's my favorite part of the fish events. Like,
Yeah.
don't tell anybody. I love fish nerding out, but my favorite part is getting to hang out with all of my friends.
Like
Yeah.
I agree. Sitting in the hospitality room, drinking, and nerding out
Mm-hmm.
all at once. Like walking into the hospitality room and nerding out with Gary Lang.
See, I'm such a dope. I don't even know who any of those people are. So I'll just be like, inappropriate joke, inappropriate joke.
Oh,
And
no,
they'll
he
be
does
like,
that too,
I'm
though.
the giant fish nerd guru of the whole thing. And I'll be
So-
like,
He does that too, though. That's the best part about it. Gary Lang's the famous rainbow guy.
okay.
Like, he has rainbows named after him.
He's a partier.
Oh, fancy.
And he is a
Okay.
partier. Exactly.
Oh, well, then we'll get along fine. Like,
Oh.
I don't drink, but like, I can get down with the get down.
Yeah.
You'll find out that there's a lot of people that goes to. Well, I found out. I didn't know that they would be like that neither. It's part of the fish club that have a lot of knowledge. They're normal people too.
Yeah.
I know.
It's amazing.
They don't even wear capes or fly.
Mm-mm.
And like, I hardly even knew Rico, but all my best memory of Rico is out of nowhere. He's sitting in the hallway with Callie doing an interview with her.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. My two biggest memories of Skipper from the Clash. Number one, this crazy hick that showed up during a thunderstorm to help load the U-Haul for the Clash. And then how perfect he was at hanging those airlines in the fish room.
You can kiss, and I ain't doing that this year. I'm telling you, it's getting done differently. I am not. My fat ass is not straddling tanks again because I'm scared I'm going to fall on it. I'm going to have a piece of glass in my butt and stuff. Then Scotty's going to have to pull it out.
No, nobody's going to pull it out, and you're going to the hospital. Sweet Pete.
No, pull it out.
If you get a
Band-Aid on it.
piece of
Listen,
glass up your tuchus, yes, sir. We're going to the hospital.
let's talk
Why?
about my butt cheek.
I know. Me too.
You pull it out, right? You go get some electrical tape and tape
And
it up.
apply
You're good to go.
pressure. That's all you got to do.
Hey,
And
you
then
know
it
a bunch-
festers and you die of a gangrene booty.
No, because the glass that I'm falling on was just cleaned and it has dechlorinator in it. I'll be fine. It's sterile enough.
Oh,
The
crap.
chlorinator doesn't sterilize it. It removes the agent that sterilizes it.
I'm just saying
Oh,
it'll be clean.
I don't know how you guys are doing this without me. I'm highly concerned about the level of unsupervised, under the influence of alcohol potentially, power tool Skipper running around.
It's a great time.
It gets done.
Yeah.
It got done pretty damn quickly, I'd say.
Yeah.
I just don't want you to bleed.
Listen, I'm
all you
telling
gotta
you,
do is apply pressure.
this is what I'll tell you. If I cut myself, be like, hey, go over that bag. You're gonna see some paper towels and electrical tape.
And electrical
Right here.
tape. I know.
Totally.
I've just seen stuff turn real gnarly from that method. I've grown up with like tradesmen.
Skipper's an ambulance driver. I'm an EMT. We got this.
We're good.
We're good.
We may have to rent an ambulance put on standby this year.
I got a whole kit in my car. We're good. And there's a firehouse right around the corner. We're good.
I'll go get the fireman. I know my
You
job.
didn't know that.
Jesus.
And then where's Shanna?
Mr. Fireman. Hey, what's up?
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh,
Now-
wait. I actually need your help. We got to go. Come on, man.
As the person already did bled out.
So, Skipper, what's Rico referring to? What are you going to be straddling at the Clash?
Oh,
I don't know.
Rico said Skipper's fat ass will be too busted straddling something else.
Just curious.
I don't know. I don't get that.
All right.
I think it's just an innuendo.
I think it
All
was
right.
too.
Yeah. Rico's pretty good at the innuendos.
Yes.
He is.
Yes.
Very much so.
So, Shanna, do you have any other clubs in your area?
Yes. I also don't go to their meetings. So I might as well be a member. There's one like down south in Eugene, and then there's one up north in Seattle. Eugene's like 2 hours, Seattle's like 3.
Oh, that's not
So
bad.
both of them are doable. Like it'd be worth going and doing it when gas isn't $47 a gallon.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad. Yeah. 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 Oh, wait. I actually need your help. We got to go. Come on, man. As the person already done did bled out.
Oh, I know.
It sucks. I bet it really sucks for you, Skipper, with that truck.
Yeah.
I got rid of my truck.
I drive a V8 Nissan Titan, so I get like
2
13
miles per
miles to the gallon. Mhm.
Yeah.
Unless I'm in stop and go traffic, and then I get about 4.
I hate that.
Mhm.
No, actually, I have a Jetta I need to get up and run. I just got to buy a radiator and a battery, and I'll put it together, and it'll be good to go.
Smart.
It costs money.
Yeah.
Not as much money as that gas you're putting in your truck week after week after week. I'll
I
bet you
know.
1 week, maybe 2
In the
weeks
end,
worth of
600.
gas.
In the end, the $600 that I'd probably be putting into it is way cheaper in the long run.
Yep.
Then that means I have to work overtime.
Just to get ahead so you can afford the radiator and the battery to put it in so that you can save money in gas.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm right there with you. I understand.
Right now, to fill up my pickup is $135. And I get
How
like
far is this new job going to
227.
be?
What?
How far is this new job going to be?
It's really close to the house.
It is close?
It's like 10 minutes away. And it's
Is-
down a side street. I don't have to go on a highway or freeway or anything. And
Is
the
that
side
close
street
to
has
your-
like,
Is that closer than your old job?
They might actually be about the same distance, but to go to my old job, I have to get on the main interstate and cross a bridge. And for some reason, here between Oregon and Washington, that bridge, everybody freaks out and slows down to 35 to go across the 50-mile-per-hour bridge, which I like to go 65 over. It's like,
Absolutely.
come on, let's drive. Like, traffic is a team sport, okay? And people don't seem to be playing their positions very well. It's like,
No.
we got to work together to merge. If you just stay in my blind spot the whole time, like, what do you want me to do? Because I'm definitely not missing my like entrance to the freeway. Like, I'm just gonna start getting over, and you're gonna honk, and I'm gonna keep coming. You're gonna get out of my way.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a monster in traffic. I like, there's been so many dodo birds for so long that I'm like, well, I'm coming over. So
Around here, like where the Clash is, which is just over an hour from me, we have horse and buggies.
Oh, yeah.
Amish country.
It is in Amish country.
Yes.
I need some like Amish butter or pie or something when I'm there.
Oh, hell yeah. It is.
I got a place to take you.
Yes.
Skipper, you should take Shanna to Shady Maple.
Well, I've never been to that one.
So that was going to be one of the places we were thinking of for the Fish Fam dinner, but it's a little bit of a drive for a large group to go to, and it'd probably be a little pricey for a large group. I've never been there for dinner, but for breakfast, it's all-you-can-eat buffet breakfast, and it is delicious.
Is that the one where you walk in, you got the old car sitting there?
I don't remember. No, I don't think so.
That's a different one then. I've never been to Shady
Remember
Maple.
that. It's
I
been
tell you
years.
what, here's the thing though, guys. If you take me to an all-you-can-eat breakfast, I am going to eat like a cute little piggy and then need to take a nap because I will carb myself into oblivion.
You'll be able to take a nap from the buffet back. You'll be all right.
Perfect. I'm great at car napping. I call it time traveling.
Because it's
You
about
get in the car and you're in somewhere, a place, and then you close your eyes. And when you open them, it's a whole new place.
because it's about 45 minutes away.
That's perfect.
All right. Well, that was a very quick 54 minutes.
Oh, holy cow!
Yeah. Yeah.
You got
This
6
flew by.
minutes. And I
This
think
flew by.
somebody's streaming next. I don't know who it is. His
Yeah.
name's Rico Stan, and he has his focus on
Some mystery person.
with some young guy.
I don't know. That picture, black and white, it's got to be some old ass.
Probably. I'd say it looks like a picture from Rico in college, but I'd be mistaken.
Who's the oldest person in the fish fam?
I don't know. We'll figure it out when it happens.
Skipper?
Nah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Actually, out of all the streamers that's on the calendar, it'd probably be Father Fish.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
let's see. I didn't have no question, and I feel bad.
I had every intention of typing up a list of questions that I want to ask in every stream and like laminating it and having it here next to my recliner so that I'm all ready to go.
That's a good idea, actually. I just wing it.
Yeah,
Whatever.
that's what I've been doing. That's what I've
Yeah.
been doing. And because I want to ask the same type of questions to different people just to learn about how the different clubs work and get ideas and be able to offer ideas. And yeah, today's meeting just took way too long and it was an hour and a half away, and yeah, I did not get to do it. So yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Shanna.
Thank
It was a
you.
good time. I appreciate it. Thank you, Skipper. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Lefty, I'm very upset with you when you watch the replay.
Yeah, Lefty. Do you not like me or something? Am I not part of your cool club, Lefty? I feel so alone. Just kidding. We had a blast without you. Oh, well.
Oh my gosh.
All right. And all 21 people that we have, please go to Rico's channel next.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
I got to hit the button. I don't like hitting buttons like this.
Gotta hit 2 buttons.
Oh, crap.